I have something I want to say.
Say it.
Thank you. It's a little awkward, but I'm going to say this because I have a full room tonight, and I wanted to tell you something. So for the past 4 years, I've been immersed in city decisions, policies, events, and planning. And there was a huge learning curve to begin, and I still learn something new every day. I've been proud of the decisions I've been able to participate in, and some of the policies I've been able to move forward. I'm particularly proud to say I was able to get the Planning Commission meetings televised for the public, as well as live streaming video for planning and council meetings. I pushed for us to be on Facebook, and now I'm pushing for email and text notifications, which are people really want. I've been a supporter of policies that promote healthy communities and green environments. I work with elementary students to enact a smoking ban at Laguna Lake and our trails, in addition to enforcing the existing ordinance at our Museum Plaza Beer Garden. I've been a part of saving historic neighborhoods and historic theater. After 3 tries, I pushed a unanimous vote on a fair mayor rotation so that future council members can concentrate on the real work that lies in front of them and still have a fair chance to serve as the mayor of Fullerton. I've not wavered in my support of affordable housing for low and very low income levels. And I've brought attention to West Fullerton, which they like to call the forgotten side of town, where we now have a new neighborhood park and a thriving community center. I voted to expand our redevelopment area proudly so that we can give a boost to that part of town, remove the blight, and yes, I said blight, and create more jobs in the future. I love serving my city as one of your 5 elected officials on the city council. My life has been enriched by the various experiences I have had because of this service. We all like to think we're irreplaceable and that the world would fall apart if we're not there to hold it up. This may be why once elected, it is hard to give it up. The sense of responsibility is tremendous. It's a job never completed. There's always one more project, one more idea, one more plan around the corner. As you know, I have 3 sons, Christopher, Dakota, and Alexander. I also have a close and extensive family. They've been amazing supporters of what I do. They might not always like that I have to be at a meeting on both of my sons' birthdays this year, an event, or out doing research when I can be at home, but they've always been there for me. My family's life has also been enriched by this experience. My children are keenly aware of major issues in our city and our county. Have an amazing understanding of how politics works. My oldest son has been heard giving political advice to new candidates. My middle son was able to hug the President of the United States. And my youngest son is someone who you may see run for office someday himself. I may kill myself doing it, but I've always strived to find a balance between family, work, and council. Looking towards the future and what I want my personal legacy to be, I realize that I have 8 years left before my husband and I have the possibility of being empty nesters. 8 years, and that's it. I began to realize that any of us are replaceable on the dais. But as a mom, I'm completely irreplaceable in my home. Tonight, I would like to announce that I will be finishing my term on the City Council this November, and I will not run for re-election in 2010. I'm going to take a break and enjoy my family more fully than I've been allowed to do these past 4 years. I've been one to always encourage women to do it all. But doing it all also means we can make our own choices. And right now, I'm choosing to make some extra time for my family. I could have waited until the filing period in August to make this announcement, but making this announcement early will do 2 things. It will allow someone to come forward who may otherwise not have considered running against an incumbent. And number 2, it will leave open the possibility of returning in 8 years to run for re-election again with my head held high, knowing that I left office in a transparent fashion and allowed time for my city to respond to the change. This has not been an easy decision for me, and it's actually one filled with a tremendous sense of guilt. Thank you to my husband, John, and to my campaign manager, Art, for listening to me as I have contemplated for months and for participating in this decision without talking about it all over town. Even as I say the words, I still have mixed feelings, but I ask for all of you to support my decision and all do your best to positively look for a candidate and positively support that candidate to serve our city for the next 4 years. And I thank all of you for your support and for staying and actually listening to me tonight.
With that, we adjourn.